Hello and welcome, Reds. Kev's opening his bevy. Liverpool have got 3 points. Liverpool 5 points clear of Manchester City. For the audio listeners, it's me, Kev, Ricky, and obviously Connor. All the lads channeling still give out, obviously, Connor from the Cop Council, Ricky from the 1892 Reds TV, and obviously Kev from Spider. But lads and ladies as well, everyone listening, hope you enjoyed that game. A phenomenal performance by Liverpool. 4-star. Well, we'll make it 5-star anyway. But Connor, straight to you, mate. For what was going into this game for me, mate, I anticipated it to be an extremely difficult fixture. Obviously, I think Bournemouth have only lost once in the last 9 games, so we knew what we were up against. A very informed Bournemouth side, and the weather conditions really didn't help. Obviously, absolutely battering it down in the South Coast, but gone. Very, very commanding performance from the Liverpool.
Yeah, obviously me, you and Rick watched the game. I think we were all said before that, look at last season, we tripped up, didn't we? Chasing top 4 away to Bournemouth. And look, they've been very good over the last 2-3 months with a new manager and so on. Obviously, Dominic Solanke doing very well for Bournemouth. But look, today it was controlling. And that's what we want from this Liverpool side. We want a controlling afternoon. Look, I would very much love it if Liverpool did this week in, week out. But we know what Liverpool are like. But still, it's the fact that we've got 3 points. Looks very positive in terms of, again, the front line. Obviously, Jota getting 2 goals, Darwin getting 2 goals. Mm-hmm. And just the team as well, because it was, as you said, commanding. And I think that's a very positive sign for the title race. I think we can talk about it now.
We're not panicking, are we, Con?
No.
Sometimes as a fan base, we do panic, but I think that's obviously 45 minutes gone. Yeah, that's... What can't I go on?
if audio listeners want to take the video version, Kev looks like he's currently sat at the bar.
Too much.
But no, to be fair though, as well. To be fair, we should get you a bench, Kev. That's what we should do. But no, I think, look, overall, I think a lot of people would have felt nervous. I know the guy to my right, Ricky, was very, very nervous before this game as well. But I think it's encouraging for what we want from the season in terms of trophies. This is the type of level performance that you want. Again, it's a tough team to go away and win 4-0 where teams have struggled in some sense. Again, it can only bode well overall for us.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Kev, we'll get to you in a little second, mate, as well as Ricky. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button down below. Smash a like on the video. Really does help out, not just on my videos, but on everyone's content as well on all socials. But Gary, tally out, Starwin. Nunez, he's just there. The Bournemouth fans not learned from a couple of weeks ago when we played them in the Cup. If you don't have a chance, he's just a shit Andy Carroll. And then he scores 2 goals. And I wanted Nunez.
After he did it, Jack, by the way.
No, it was before. It was before. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. The Liverpool away fans started singing that as well. Justice, again, they just don't learn, Bournemouth fans, do they, at all. But big up there, panel, right, the boys, how are we, lads? Hope you all enjoyed that. Mine D9, Darwin, Nunez, big up there, Revanite, big up there, Neil, Jotta, big bonus today. Now Salah is not around to get the goals as well. Yeah, he's taking the mantle off Mo. Obviously, for anyone that's missed a lot of the international football, this evening looks like Mohamed Salah is coming back to Liverpool. Obviously, he did suffer an injury. What that injury was, it's stated as a back injury or whatever it was, but we'll find out on proper diagnosis when he's back at Liverpool anyway, but he is flying back to England. That could be good news or bad news for Liverpool. We'll find out.
It's appearing in his house from the African Nations Cup.
In the backside. Pick up there the Anfield flag as well. Boom. Happy days there. Chat Nunez, yes. But Kev, thoughts on the game and actually come a bit closer to the mic.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Oh, you lads, you all right? I hope everybody's well.
Kev,
my thoughts on that is that you had the two most informed teams in the league, and one just beat the other one 4-0 away from home. And that's what I saw tonight.
I'm going to beat you in a second, lad.
Right.
Sarcasm. Come on, lad.
But it is just the two most informed teams in the league at the moment, according to the stats. So that's the only thing on about it. Jesus, obviously not two of the best teams in the league. We beat the hardest team to beat at home, because normally they don't lose at home, and they win a lot of way as well. So, we did it, and it should have been a bit of a banana peel or banana skin moment for us, but we got through it. Darwin was outstanding. The amount of disrespect that lad gets for I shared a stat there earlier of 10 goals and 10 assists, and nobody else in Europe has done that so far this season. So regardless of everybody wanting him to be the out-and-out striker, Fernando Torres was pretty much an out-and-out striker who wasn't prolific and didn't score too often, but scored well when we needed him to. Fowler was prolific. I mean, Jotta reminds me of Fowler more and more every day, in how he's kind of not great outside the box, but he's actually a bit better than Fowler outside the box. But outstanding inside the box.
That's the thing, Kev, innit? Like we've said on countless videos this season, and when we were doing Ricky and Con, when we were watching a game together, he's needed one of them to go in, Kev, hasn't he, all season. It was a couple of weeks ago where he literally done everything apart from scoring, but obviously that second goal, we've been Nunez, and it was so made up, like, because the fact that he got into the penalty and it just hit him, but. How many times has that ball hit him, Kev, this season? It's not gone in.
Yeah, but he got into the right position. He keeps getting in the right positions. The problem is the ball just hasn't landed for him right. Yeah. We've seen this before with many strikers, and they get slated left, right, and centre. But Klopp has brought Nunez in as not an out-and-out striker, but just somebody to be an absolute nuisance to defences, and then to get goals where he can. So he said that himself. I mean, there's no point in all of us talking about what Darwin Nunez is and what Darwin Nunez isn't. That's what Klopp brought him in for. That's what he said himself. So whatever fan base is worried about Darwin Nunez is the only fan base that only wants a number 9 all the time. And Liverpool haven't played with a number 9 since Jurgen Klopp walked in the door. Yeah. So there's no point in even dwelling on that and keep asking for a number 9 and go for a number 9, because our team is based around people that can score all across the front board. It's been that way since Mane, Salah and Bobby were there. And now it's that way since we have Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz, Salah. I know a couple of them have to contribute a bit more to goals, but Jota's been doing that on the part. I mean, he's already prolifically outscoring Sadio Mane in the way that he's scoring.
Chipping away at it,
he's chipping away on that. So there's no issue there. Konate's been brilliant. He's come in. He's probably been our best defender this season, and Van Dijk is pretty much nearly back to his best. So that'll tell you that how good he's been this season. Conor Bradley had a good showing for himself. It's a tough place to go to Bournemouth and get the kind of result that we did get today. They're, as I said, stat-wise, they're the most informed team outside of us in the league at the moment. They've only got 2 losses in their last, is it 13, 14?
Yeah, something crazy.
So that's European form for a team that's down in 12th, and that'll tell you. So it's a great day. I was slightly worried. I mean, with Ricky as well. I was slightly worried at the start of the game because I thought this could be a banana peel or a banana skin for us as well, because Bournemouth they can be annoying, man, at times. So I was delighted to get once I seen Darwin score and I seen the domination that we do. But just the thing about Liverpool. Liverpool have been a second half team this season. I've noticed that Klopp tends to bring on some of these bigger lads second half. He starts Harvey Elliott, which is he's normally better coming off the bench. He starts some of these other guys, yet then he brings on Gakpo and Gravenberch later on, and they turn up and do the business. So they mightn't have too much of a big cameo, but they just do the right things at the right time, and that's what Klopp likes about them. So they haven't, they're not our most prolific pressers, and that's why they're probably not getting the starts that Klopp wants them to. The other guys that were there today were pressing phenomenally. I mean, Harvey worked his legs off, pressing from the front.
One of them,
yeah, fantastic. So all-round good team performance. Konate could have got man of the match. Jota deserved man of the match. Darwin could have got man of the match. So they were brilliant. Conor Bradley, brilliant. Alexis McAllister was outstanding in the middle of the park.
We'll get to
passing.
Maka anyway.
Yeah.
We're dedicated 10 minutes, quite rightly so. But
Yeah.
spot on there, Kev. Absolutely spot on there. Keep on getting your comments in. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. Niles put big up, lads. The OGs in the house. Niall, I did drop you the link, lad, but I know you might be very busy, but you're very welcome to jump on. And the OGs in the house, what a performance. Goals, clean sheets. First half started slow, but the second half we were on top in every area. Bradley, outstanding. Joe Gomez, lads, I was praying for a penno as well. It would have been nice to have a Nunez or Jotta to have got it there. We're not going to talk about decisions, but we know yet again. I'll speak for all the lads on the panel tonight and all you tonight. Yet again, like it's quite frankly that challenge in the first half, how that wasn't a red card is absolutely beyond me. Just the inconsistency from the referees again, but and then you'd ask yourself who was in the VAR control room tonight. Paul Tierney. It's not about Liverpool fans having this, like, thinking that the Premier League is against us. It's just look at who was in charge tonight again. The fact that when you compare Jones's tackle against Tottenham a couple of months ago, it's exactly identical. So you draw your own conclusions, even if you're not a Liverpool fan. We want better officiating in the Premier League, but what we're getting, and then when you've got Gary Neville coming out questioning fans for wanting better refereeing performances, not just Liverpool fans. He should be. Gary Neville only gets on a soapbox when it benefits his own image and when it benefits his own team that he supports, Manchester United. But as a collective in the Premier League, every single football fan should be demanding and questioning referees as well. Because even there was decisions, West Ham should have had a late penalty today, wasn't given. So, but enough about that. I just probably say what the lads would have thought anyway. But shocking. But thankfully, Liverpool weren't relying on refereeing performances today. But sometimes that will come back to bite you on certain games, like it did against Tottenham and other games as well. But it is what it is. But Ricky as well. Let me know your thoughts on the game, lad. It was obviously Kev's alluded to with Canate, Connor's alluded to with McAllister. Just what you want to wax lyrical about Liverpool tonight, mate?
Yeah, I just want the same people that were gunning Nunez off for most of the season to
stand up
a bit of make sure the apologies is loud as a disrespect, really, because we've been saying for weeks that he's doing everything but scoring. He's creating that stat Kev put in the group earlier, 10 goals and 10 assists. No one else has done that this season. It's a fair play to him. Like you can see, he's not one to give up if chances are not going in. He'll just continue to do it, and we play better with him in the team. Also, Conor Bradley, again, another top performance.
Doesn't look out of place at all. Like we said this, those four
and,
like a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing.
And that will save Liverpool a lot of money in the long run by him playing right back. Because that then allows Trent now to go into midfield if need be. Because you've got someone like that can step up and play. I hold my hands up. I've been one for not slagging, but I've been one for criticising McAllister massively this season. But the last couple of weeks, fair play to him. I mean, he's starting to look more and more like a settled number 6.
Yeah. I think it helps massively though, Rick, when, as we've already spoke about tonight, when the team's more composed. When you've got, like, I know Connor had a couple of kittens, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you did when Alisson picked the ball up tonight. But it's the way Liverpool play. If you're a goalkeeper, a right back, full back, whatever position you play at Liverpool, similar to City as well, you're expected to dribble around about 3 players when you get pressed. And that's where Liverpool tonight really thrived upon, where you've got Alisson getting pressed, Van Dijk and Ibu. But I think that massively helps out Ricky when McAllister's playing that 6. But when he's getting pressed, he's got other players around him. And I think in recent weeks when Liverpool have not got the performance over the line, I think it's when Liverpool, especially this season and previous seasons, especially last year, is when you've got players panicking, when you've got Ibu second-guessing himself, Alisson second-guessing himself. But there was a lot more composed performance. But it was when he was, and Jürgen in the post-match press conference, if you've missed it, chat, as well, he did say he is his number 6. So I know you, Ricky, I think all of us, every Liverpool fan has probably said and looked at the sixth position where we can get better. But Endo as well, let's not forget, we're missing an informed Endo. We're missing Salah as well. You're missing that quad. We're missing about 5-6 players as well. Robbo to add to that. We're playing without no recognised left back with Joe Gomez. But, and like, what really did you like about McAllister's performance tonight, mate? Was it just calmness under the ball and pressure, really? But
yeah, I think it was very calm. If you look at the first half, it weren't the best performance from us this season, but he stood out massively in the first half, trying to get things going. Obviously, in the second half, when Klopp must have had a word, the team just come out at different level. They went from gear 1 to gear 2 to gear 3, and then just put it on Bournemouth. And he was the heart of it in midfield with Jones.
Curtis Jones changed his boots.
Yeah. So McAllister, for me, like looking at McAllister's performance today, you can tell the difference from the start of the season to now. He's not holding on to the ball as long in that position where he picks the ball up from the goalkeeper or centre halves. He's now starting to switch the play quicker, and it allows us to get up the pitch with more attacks. But yeah, to be fair to him, top draw, and like you said, Joe Gomez at left back. We might be getting Robbo and Costas back in the next couple of weeks, but for me, Gomez stays there.
Yeah, he's trying to get into the game, isn't he, boys? And I know we don't really, none of us like England on this show. Most Liverpool fans don't. Sorry, we do, but
I certainly don't.
the Irish Reds out there as well. But yeah, he's got to be on the plane, Ricky. Surely, even say if Liverpool do perform extremely well at the back end of the season, we win the league. Does Curtis Jones and Gomez walk into that England team for me?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully for our point of view, they don't. And they don't get selected as well. But
no, I don't think they will, because it's Southgate. Southgate's got his favourite. So Calvin, I play 30 minutes for season. He'll be in the team. Henderson's gone to Ajax because he's been warned that if he don't play a better standard of football in front of more than 300 people, he won't be on the plane. So I don't think Gomez should go because he can cover the whole back line.
For me, when he's fully fit, Gomez is England's second best centre half behind John Stones. And he's leaps and bounds ahead of the John Lewis fridge that plays for a certain club as well, and some other makeshift objects, whatever they are. Somehow the Premier League footballers or whatnot. But yeah, spot on there. Connor, obviously, gets to what I was saying. I get to everyone's comments as well, and the absolute legends. But big up there, Zane, for all the audio listeners as well. Zane's dropped a message. Nunez is still not great, yes, yet, as he needs to be more consistent with the finishing, but that's just scary for the whole of the league as well, Zane. When he gets a grasp of English, and then when he gets a couple of more Scouse lessons off Curtis and Trent, I think he'll be absolutely fluid in there, because that's, for anyone outside of Liverpool, that's difficult in itself to understand. But John, hi guys, what do you think of Alonso? Will he win the league in Germany? Yes, he will, John. Obviously Bayern getting beat tonight against Bayer Bremen. But a big win yesterday for Leverkusen as well. Or was it today? Last minute winner, but happy days. Xabi's going to do well. As me and the lad said, he will end up. Where are we saying, lads? Bayern at the end of the season? Tuchel getting the staff?
I think it's too soon for Bayern.
Bayern don't really like losing the league, do they, Vicky?
It surprised me that Xabi came into Newcastle.
Bayern Munich won't want him to go to Real Madrid, so they'll do what they can to get him early doors.
Yeah, happy days. Eamon, all right, Jack, like Kev and the boys. How are we, lads? Hope you had a good weekend, mate. Massive thank you. The brace was great from Nunez, Canate and Van Dijk, Imperial. Anyway, yeah. Kev, I think the centre backs, we know how important these lads have been. And then it's just even, you mentioned those two lads as well, Press, but Alisson Becker. Like, if you're the striker or an attacker in the whole of Europe and you're coming up against these lads or a Premier League attacker, you're scratching your head going, are you having a giraffe? Like, for me, if these two lads stay fit, along with Ali at the back, and obviously the forward lads as well, but we win the league, mate, by 10 points if these three stay fit. In all honesty, because a performance like today, and as Ricky alluded to before, the composure from Liverpool, we didn't panic in the first 45 minutes. And I'll add to that Joe Gomez correctly. So if he stays fit and he continues playing the way he is, obviously Trent as well. But for me, Kev, they are probably the best centre-back pairing in the whole of Europe at this moment in time, for me.
Yeah. It's funny enough, it's always somebody who pairs up with Van Dijk becomes the best centre-half pairing in Europe. When he's at his peak, so that's just, it's like world class. It trickles down and oozes, and it people soak it in and then take it in themselves, and then step up another 3 or 4 gears from the level that they were previously at. Kanate's done that this season, been fantastic. When Matip's been in there, he's been fantastic. Joe Gomez has come out of left field this season and played everywhere on the park, turning into our new James Milner, but about 10 years younger. And being able to do the job that some of his passes have been great, some of his crossing has been great, his cover has been great. I've said that I'd love to see him in the number 6 role and see how he gets on there, because he's quick and also he can throw in a tackle when he wants to, and he's been kind of covering off those positions as well. I think sometimes if we're really, really stuck and we get Robertson back, and let's say Endo and McAllister or I've got a strain or something, I'd have no problem seeing Joe Gomez go in there alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold and develop from that field. If I can push McAllister forward on the left, I'd love
Ricky,
to see that.
I think spot on. I'll let Ricky reply to that. Why did you go? Ooh, you made a noise, didn't you? And Kev said that.
Oh no, just a couple of
things. Why don't you think that?
Just a couple of you got to be careful, because you've got Arsenal fans thinking Saliba's on the same planet as Van Dijk. You've got to be careful with that one. But Gomez in the 6, I get where you think it could happen, because you see him do the inverted roll and ping a pass. But I just think it might be a little bit too much for Joe Gomez in the 6.
Too much battling.
If he's not going forward, it'll work.
Now, do you know what I think is? I don't think he's got the attention span to play that role. You see Joe Gomez at times just have that off moment, and in the 6th position you can't have that. But listen, for me, Robertson don't get back in this team for a while. He's got to prove to get back into it. Joe Gomez, like I said the other week, Joe Gomez is the first name on that team sheet at the minute in terms of his performances. But in the 6, I just think it's a bit too much.
No, my thing is he's not number 6. We know that. We all know that. It's because of his covering in front of the back line that I watched today, and that I've watched over the previous about 4 months of him doing it from the right hand side and the left hand side. Regardless of inverted, he's been pretty much playing a number 6 kind of deeper role, allowing McAllister to get a small bit forward when they're on the same team, or Endo even at that. But Endo's kind of allowed him to tuck out, whereas when Endo's not there, he's tucked in and helped McAllister. It's just that if there's games where McAllister and Szoboszlai can be freed up and Joe Gomez can sit there right next to just slightly deeper than McAllister and do that while Robertson's on the pitch, no problem. If Tsimikas is on the pitch, Joe Gomez goes out left back. If Tsimikas is not on the pitch and it's Robertson, I bang Robertson and left back and put Joe Gomez in there. Because you have McAllister covering him anyway.
Yeah, we have got options, boys, and that options is absolutely amazing. Connor, we'll get to all your comments as well. I'll let you wax out the core, because we've got to spend probably 10 minutes each. It's been about Nunez and Jotta anyway. Phenomenal again. Big up there, Miss Bellina. Hope you're well, mate, and looking after yourself. Obviously, good performance from Arsenal again this week. They just need to keep on chipping away, and hopefully Arsenal can take some points off City and the teams around us as well. That would help. Big up there, Press. Didn't realise you could see Connor's chat. Yeah, Connor's streaming at the minute as well, so absolute legend. Mark Nunez, 10 goals, 10 assists. Good going. Not too bad, Mark. And where are we? Not even. Yeah, we're just about past the halfway line stage now, so not too bad. If he doubles that, was the 40-goal contribution season incoming? Not too bad, is it? If he carries on playing as well. Gravenberch in the 6. I don't think it will be Gary, but interesting. But big up there, Rev as well. The Anfield Lark, Nunez Defo is the enigma. Give him 0.5 seconds and he'll score. but give him 5 seconds, he gets an assist or a miss. True there, the Anfield laugh. So it is true, but we love him to bits, don't we? Miss William saying Jota man of the match. Connor, Jota, Diogo Jota the Slosser. Got man of many names, but man of many goals, it seems. Did he mean that second goal? I tell you, that's one of the biggest dummies going, and then he dropped the whole defence, and then we know it was a slip, but it looked amazing. He took even the cameraman by surprise. Shout out to those Sky cameramen, they're getting the sack today. I'll tell you what, I've done media all my life. Put me in that camera gallery, I'll actually try and focus it on the play. These people are paid thousands of pounds, and when you got the director cutting away to replays and all that, come on, man, come on. Show us what's happening. It does me head in. There's one biggest gripe. I'm going to go on a rant here, lads. Sorry, and chat. When you've got a team on the attack, or whether it be Liverpool or whoever, they're on the attack, and then the cameraman is showing a replay, or the director, or whoever's in charge of all the visuals. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, Kev, sort the camera angle out, lad. Jota.
Just some guy in the advert going like this. One of the goal fans happening there.
Yeah. Connor, we need to keep Jota fit, don't we? If we want to win the league, we need to.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, don't get it wrong though. Diogo Jota's first half performance was shocking. And don't take that. Like, again, his finishing, brilliant. Best finisher at the club. First half, oh my god, he was so annoying. I think all three of us watching the game together, we were like pulling our hair out. But that's what Jota can do.
Ricky. But, I don't know.
But all of us, like, at the end of the day, that's what Jota does. You can have a horrific game and then go on to score the winner for Liverpool, and that's crucial for to go on and win a league title, or to even get into the Champions League, because at the minute that is still the aim. Obviously, we all like the thought of the title and so on, but obviously, the aim is just getting top 4 at the minute, and then we can dream on after getting it. We take it time by time. Like, the title will come, surely, hopefully. But Jota thinking it now. Like, I think he's 3rd now on the list for goal contributions for Liverpool in terms of attackers, which is good. But I look at City is City. We all know what City's got in there.
So like their CEO's bailed anyway, so
no, but like in terms of the front line, and you look at Arsenal, and Arsenal for me don't have a backbone in terms of strikers. Again, we can go on about that. Liverpool have options, even if Salah's not here. Liverpool have options to win games, and that is Jota, that is Darwin, and even Lucho as well. Even Lucho didn't have the best of games today. He was really smiling. But
we are slapping teams left, right, and centre with about 6 of our main players out. It's amazing.
But I think the thing that's more impressive though is the fact that like we can just change in an instant. Like, you look at the first half, we were playing Lucho on the right, and then the second half we changed to Jota and Darwin changing multiple times. Like, that's for me what Liverpool to give credit to us are at the best of doing, because you look at Arsenal, they have one plan A. That doesn't work. They tend not to win games. City as well. If you rattle City, like teams have done this season, you see what happens there. Liverpool, again, we've dropped the least amount of points by leading. We've won the most by being from behind. Like, that's so crucial towards going to a league title. And as we've all said, Liverpool have barely got out of second gear all season.
We've been saying that for weeks, haven't we? I think every Liverpool fan up and down the land as well. Rick, what I was going to ask Connor there, but Connor's spot on. The thing that we all screamed for last year was Klopp to make decisions a bit quicker. I think statistically, Connor's spoke about those statistics already. I don't know if you've seen it on social media, chat, but I think the most proactive people off the bench this season have been Liverpool. It's great to actually see Jurgen Klopp and yet again tonight is Connor, and even the young lads that come on as well. Obviously, Connor Bradley come off as well. Bobby Clark and Owen Beck, obviously off the back of that double substitution that happened against Arsenal in the Cup. It's an interesting one, and that one, obviously, it's great to see the young lads get the opportunity. That might change in the next couple of weeks. But I hope it doesn't, in all honesty, because the way they come on and impacted the game, but it's amazing. And you need that over a 38-game season, don't you? In all honesty, Rick?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the options we had today, really, attacking-wise, you only had Gravenberch.
It was quite bad, wasn't it? Like, when you look at the bench.
Gravenberch and Gakpo were the only really two the bench attacking-wise. But I said to Ben on our show, when I went to that Fulham game last week, and you see some of the young boys at half-time just knocking it about, that Bobby Clark's got some techers, mate. I'm telling you, he looks a real talent. And he's going to be learning off the best in that position we've got. So it's exciting times for these young boys. They might not be on the bench in a couple of weeks' time when we've got some of the big boys back. But you've got the FA Cup against Norwich next week. I expect to see Bobby Clark, Kate Gordon. Yeah. I expect to see them boys in there. Owen Beck, he come back. Obviously, they were gutted from losing him on loan. I think, where was he? In the Scottish League? Dundee, was it? So, yeah, they brought him back. And I like the start of the game, I said to you, was I'm worried about because we've got no Salah, no Trent. Where's the goals and the creativity going to come from? But like Kev said, we just slapped one of the most informed teams in the Prem in recent weeks. So it's mad.
All good and all positive, and it's not being positive for positive sake as well. I think if you watch us for over the last couple of years as well, and when we've done videos, we critique players rightfully or wrongly anyway, but we say it how it is. But this season, as we've spoken about, and we will in the next couple of weeks, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And as Rick's alluded to there, the youthfulness within this squad is absolutely amazing. It only goes to show, even if we don't win the league, we'd like to win the league this season, but it just goes to show the youthfulness, the names that you've just reeled off there. Exciting times to be a Liverpool fan. And if that doesn't get you excited, go and watch cricket or something. Just go and watch cricket. Because football is not for you.
The 8th prediction is looking good right about there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. For context as well, anyone listening or watching, Ricky did say Liverpool would finish 8th. But I think you're going to be wearing your pants on your head at the end of the season anyway, lads. So
yeah, but Ricky said the same thing after we won all 4 trophies. So
yeah. So yeah.
I'm going to get that printed on a T-shirt. Just you saying we're finishing 8th. And then the league title next to it.
Don't worry, chap. We've had words off camera anyway. So.
And we worked it out when I said it as well. It was after the transfers as well, so that's even worse.
It's all right. I honestly can't wait for Endo to get signed in the season from every single one of us. And that just goes to show, like, not that he kind of did go under the radar, in all honesty, but who knows? Liverpool scouting department yet again pulling a miracle out of the hat. Well, not a miracle, because statistically speaking, when you look at the data in front of all of us, we knew he was very good, but I think if he can stay fit, and hence, obviously, it looks like Japan got beat as well this week again. Obviously, they won one, lost one, so maybe might be getting knocked out a bit earlier. Go ahead, Con.
He saved Liverpool time as well when we look at it, because when you do look at the DM market right now, it's rare. Like this summer was a rarity, the fact that there were so many going on the market, like top quality. But I say top quality, look at Caicedo, what he's doing at Chelsea. But now you're going to be paying easily over 100 million for a DM, and there's probably not even any that's on the level of what Liverpool want at the moment. And between McAllister and Endo, we've now got an option of where maybe potentially we could have a 2-year gap.
Yeah, 2 very different sixes as well, though, Con. Like, in all honesty, when you mention Endo and obviously Klopp's comments tonight, as we've already alluded to, it is exciting, Con. Don't carry on, lad. It is.
No, it is. And I think that the fact that I think all of us rightfully were worried at the start of the season, going, we need a 6. And look, I think anyone that was worried, I think they were right to be worried because of the way we were playing. But Liverpool have gone on such a run since transforming into this new box formation. Liverpool are top of the league by miles since that has happened, and that's encouraging. And if that is the case, and Liverpool do go on and win the title from this as well, we've done it twice. We've gone right. We'll do what you do, and we'll do it better. And that's currently what we're doing.
100% as well. Let me know if I'm lagging there, boys, by the way, if you can.
No,
But Nicola, obviously, Canate, Bradley, McAllister, Jota, Darwin, my man of the matches. Named only one. Naming one is only impossible for me today. 100% there, mate. Mark's gone. Bradley is a generational world-class youth talent, and after 10 games, we will see Bale Mark 2. Trust me. Go ahead, Mark. I love your optimism, mate. But tell you, if he keeps on playing the way he is, Mark, he's going to be going a long way in football in terms not only in a benefit Liverpool, but is in such a more stronger Saliba, who can I say reaching Van Dijk levels. Whoa, another great performance. Happy days there, Andrew. Happy days. Press Jota come back and set the standard. He did, Kev, didn't he? And we needed that. And I think even over the last couple of years, we know one of the most frustrating aspects of Jota is, and with certain like Gomez as well, it's just keeping them fit. I said, I think when we done a podcast a couple of weeks ago, I said, I think for the good and qualities of Van Dijk, Alisson, but I said a couple of weeks ago, Jota wins you league titles if you keep him fit. He gets you those 2-1 goals. He gets you those very important goals at the right moments within games. Keeping him fit, like that's just so important for Liverpool in the long run. Isn't it?
My main thing is that I know he's our best finisher by a country mile, even over Salah, to be honest with you. And but my thing was, it's because of his injury level and his injury. Like, you either have to wrap him in cling film and what do you call it, bubble wrap, and just play him for second. Bring him. I say bring him. I always say bring him on for the second half. He doesn't do well when he starts games, but he finishes games really well. So for me, he's probably better off being brought in because he's more impactful when he comes off the bench. Starting him, not really so much. He did have some good link-up plays today, and he was unlucky to get the ball robbed from him a couple of times in the first half. But Liverpool weren't great in the first half, and he felt like he had to do too much. Himself. But when I'm saying Liverpool weren't great, I'm just saying that we weren't penetrating enough. We were still the dominant team, but we weren't penetrating enough. And I think Jota's more beneficial when he's fit, ready, and comes off the bit. But you have to give him more time than just a half an hour. He's the guy you bring on at like 54, 55 minutes. Give him that extra 5 or 6 minutes warm up, and then give him a full half an hour to go. And he'll get 2 goals for me in a half an hour. That's the kind of player that he is. I was even saying at some point cashing in him because of his injury record. And I'm saying if he keeps these injuries up, take that 60 or 70 million off Newcastle and go, and just invest it in somewhere else. But then, as we're thinking now, then you're getting rid of your best finisher. That's within the squad, and the guy that's scoring probably some of the most goals, or some of the hardest goals, I should say, from positions. So, that near post finish today is a hard finish. The one across goal is much easier to score than what a near post finish is. Because the keeper's already got that covered if he's anyway of a handy keeper. But Jota was fantastic with the finish it today. I'm delighted for Nunez getting in there. He looked bang on today. He looked like he was really up for it. He was winning the ball. He was tracking back. He was winning the ball from deep. He was linking up.
I was made up when he made that foul, Kev. I think all of us were. Every Liverpool fan going, go ahead, son. When at the back end of that game, taking the yellow card, and that it just shows the tireless nature of Darwin Nunez. And that's one aspect that a lot of, I know tribalism within football is a bit mad because you don't look at players straight away, but every element of his game, lads, in terms of his pressing, his creativity, like it's phenomenal, mate. And long may it continue like that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's underrated in so many people's eyes because they're very limited in how they watch football. That's the only way I can say it. A lot of fans are very, very limited in how they watch football. They only see black and white. They only see 4-4-2s, or they only see 4-2 or 4-4-1-1s. That's all they see. All they see is number 9s all day long. That's all they want to see. A team is not a team. Football is not football without a striker. And that's just the way it works. But then, Turcotte wasn't a striker. He was a workhorse. We used him fairly well. Bobby Firmino wasn't a striker. He was a workhorse. We used him fairly well. Nunez was brought in. He's not a striker. He played predominantly on the left-hand side with a deeper line number 10 that played more as a striker than he did at Benfica. So he's not a striker, but we brought him. But, people are associating him the same way. But he can link up play, he can do well, but he can play as a striker. He's probably, out of all of those guys we've mentioned, he's probably the most striker-based player that we could possibly have asked for.
Yeah, I'd agree there. Ricky, what are you reading there, lads? You ready to go?
Look, Jamie Carragher's put a poll on Twitter.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Diego Jota the best finisher, Liverpool's best finisher in the Premier League era?
Either.
32 like in the Premier League era is Jota Liverpool's. So Falah's got 32.3%. Salah's got 13.5%. Jota's got 11.2%. But Suarez has 43%.
He was outstanding.
People think
he missed about 10 shots a game.
Suarez is not Liverpool's best ever finisher.
He's not
finisher than Suarez. Falah's definitely better. Daniel Sturridge is a better finisher than Luis Suarez.
Yeah, I agree.
I even say Nicholas Anelka is even up there. We're talking Liverpool player. Well,
Laddie
probably, yeah.
Yeah, as I say, he played about 2 minutes.
No, I know that, but probably he's a better finisher than some of Liverpool's players.
Yeah, but the thing is,
you're all lads. It was Andrea Varnon, right?
Or Andy Carroll. Yeah, I get Andy Carroll on that ball. Yeah, Carroll, you're missing one there, lads. But yeah, I agree, lads. It's and long may it continue. Let's and one thing as well, chat's already alluded to, absolute legends as well, and Kev, I'll go back to you, and we'll discuss the final closing point. Got any questions as well? Any debates as well? Get them in before we do shoot off. Kev, is about the interchanging in terms of the obviously substitutions and the next 2 weeks being extremely important for Liverpool because obviously the interchanging. Do you anticipate a lot of changes going into this Fulham game? Because for me, when I'm going into this game, I want Liverpool to just see off this game. It's a trip to Wembley. It's an extremely important game, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's a League Cup," but this can set the precedent now in terms of Liverpool can go out over the next couple of weeks, get that final won, and just putting our stamp on it, really, mate. Do you anticipate a lot of changes over the next 2 weeks, or do you want to? What's your mindset going into this Fulham game and obviously the game the week after as well, lads?
I don't see why we would make changes. I think we should go with our strongest team. We just had a week and a bit off. A full 6 days from one game to another. Just after even from, I think I was only saying it recently, playing on St. Stephen's Day or whatever it's called, Boxing Day in England, or what the 26th, and then not playing again until the 2nd or something. Was it the first or second? I was against Newcastle. That's the first time I can remember in a good 10 or 12 years where Liverpool didn't play 3 games in that 1 week, in that period. We normally play like maybe around the 29th and again on the 1st or the 2nd or something like that. We didn't play. And then we come back, we play the couple of cup games, and we used Arsenal used their strongest 11, and we used our cup team pretty much, and won that game. And then we had the winter break, where we did that week or so off, and we were still using the same type of players that we could use with injuries, and it worked. I'd say just go and do the same. Do the same on Wednesday, and then deal with that. Then there's another. When are we playing Chelsea? Saturday or Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Yeah, we got a cup. We got 2 cups, and then we got Chelsea on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
take that.
Mark's asked a question. Quick fire round as well. Chat, get your comments in. Let us know what you think. Would you sacrifice the cups for the league, Kev? Straight away. Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
No.
Because we can win them all.
Yeah. Con? Yes or no?
No.
Rick, full house?
Yeah.
Ooh, sounds. Oh, I'd say I'd agree with. I'm going with Connor and Kev. I'd say just win it all, but we don't want to have a season like we did when we went for the quad. And next year, if you
ask me in August, I'd say yeah. But if you ask me now, when we're about to get the chance to go to a final, I'd say no. Win that cup.
I take the League Cup out of it because we're so close to the final. The FA Cup, I'd bin it off. The Europa League, you can potentially play your B team / kids till you come up against someone half decent. But I'm worried that if it comes to the end of the season and we miss the league by a couple of points, and you look back at certain games because we didn't have certain players because of injuries, then I'd be a bit like, we could have set that off a little bit.
100% go for the League Cup. Because teams that normally anyway that are top of the league, they tend to do well. Look at the last time we won it. Again, we dropped 4 points in the league after that, and that was it. Like that's ridiculous. But yeah, I'd say just win. Like, I think we're good enough to win the Europa League. Like as Rick said, if we just we could go up to the semis.
Leverkusen, they're going to be a good one, aren't they, Con?
That FA Cup game, I'd be banging the kids out like left, right, and centre. I'd even pull the canteen staff out for 90 minutes. Keep them first team players away from it.
Yeah, sorry there, Chas. I got an email. But a treble, I think City can win the FA Cup as well. But we'll quickly round off here, Chas. Big up there, Justin. Klopp signing a Japanese signing and winning the league can be a real thing. Obviously, at Dortmund, Kagawa. Obviously, Takumi, and obviously, hopefully, Endo being the third time lucky as well. But lads, massive thank you for coming on. Obviously, for anyone listening, make sure you head over, drop a review. Make sure you head over, follow all the lads' social links as well. But Kev, obviously, a massive thank you for coming on. Shout out where everyone can find you, please, mate.
Well, my PC gets fixed tomorrow finally because if anybody didn't know, my motherboard died and it's less than 2 years old, and I spent a lot of money on building that PC, but there was a fault with it anyway, apparently. But I got all the new parts coming tomorrow, and that should be built and back by tomorrow. So I should be back for the watch along on Wednesday for Fulham, which is why I'm stuck on my phone right now.
Yeah, that is it. Spider LFC on all socials as well, everyone. Connor, massive thank you for coming on as well, lads. Obviously, shout out where everyone can find you, lad.
Yeah, the Cup Council. Thanks for having us on. And Liverpool winning the league. Wait, what? And
yeah.
I'm 100% getting that T-shirt of Ricky saying we're going to finish 8th, and that's going to be the best thing all season.
They will sell out. We'll all buy them, won't we, lads? Wait there.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the new slogan.
Wait there, Rick, can I have your permission to do it?
Yeah, why not, mate?
Yeah, there we go.
Ricky, where can everyone find you? Massive thank you for coming on as well.
Nowhere if we don't finish 8th. Our 1892 Reds TV, you can find us. And yeah, thanks for having us on, Jack, lad.
All good, lad. When's your next stream anyway? Are you and Ben doing one tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, 6 o'clock. We'll do the review. Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, sounds. Everyone, massive thank you, gentlemen, and massive thank you to every single one of you in the comments as well, chat. You're absolute bloody legends as well. See Kev putting putting Kev's Twitch link in there, the Irish Spider guy as well. Massive thank you for that, lads. But happy days, yeah. Bring City win the FA Cup, that's from press. But chat, enjoy it. Bounce into work, college or uni or whatever tomorrow with a massive smile on your face. We are extremely proud every single week, win, lose or draw at this team, because this Liverpool team and the Premier League should be very scared as well, because we are absolutely flying, not even out of second gear. Liverpool, top of the league. Liverpool, top of the league as well. Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy it, and enjoy every bloody second of this ride, because we'll see you in a bit.